Good morning all and welcome to this morning's video. So I am back from my travels and now in a position to be able to make these videos regularly again. It's a pleasure to be back. Hope you've been well since I've been away, and I hope you're having I hope you had a great weekend. So let's break these down because the alerts are starting to go off everywhere, as they often do on a Monday morning. So dollar CAD, let's put the chart the right way up, shall we? There we go. So I'm looking at dollar CAD for the long, not the short, as it may have appeared a second ago. So we have, as I see it here, we have this consolidation here, okay, and there was enough of an exchange of liquidity within this consolidation to cause price to smash through all of these areas of liquidity there and consolidate above it and then continue to the upside. Okay, so this may have been an attractive area of value for a buy, and sure enough, we wick below it, as we often do on the higher time frames if we're going to move to the upside, and then we rally and we see these impulse correction continuations to the upside. Okay, we have a consolidation here which will likely act as an impulse correction continuation because price has shown its hand, it's tapped into something of value. Okay, and there's no need at this time. Of course, the market can do anything at any time, but there's no logical reason why price would consolidate above all of the previous consolidations, especially when there's no liquidity points to the left, why it would suddenly just drop out. Because if it was dropping out, then it's likely coming down to these areas or all the way back down to here, and that's just not typical price action. So this just looks like a continuation to push higher to take out this high where there was a sharp move, which implies that there may be a lot of liquidity there. Okay, so if we get all these squiggles off the chart and we drill down, also just to touch on it, the monthly candle has just closed as well. That closed very bullish there. You can see it looks very likely that we're going to take out that again because now all the alerts are going off as they often do. So yeah, just if you look at we had a bearish weekly, but what's it rejected from? It's not rejected off of anything of any value on the left. We zoom in, we can see the structure here. I've got to remember what's going off and what's not going off because the market's just in meltdown again. So we have this low here, we have the near miss to it, okay, and when that happens, we often get these middle sections. Okay, we get the corrective move up as people try and buy this, whilst the orders that are still down here and being placed in the area drag price down, and then we typically see that impulse correction continuation to tap into the area that we near missed to, and then more often than not, we rally to the upside. Okay, so that is precisely what I'm going to be looking for today. Okay, so what I'll be looking for, quite simply, is, whoops, I didn't mean to do that. I'm going to be looking for a tap into the area of value that we near missed to, followed by a push up and a 5-minute or a 15-minute continuation, and then depending on which one we get, I'll be looking to get long on the break or within it, and then I'll be able to manage it up to here for this first target for something in the region of 3%. To that high, we've got 4, and then to that higher time frame high, we have something in the region of 9% to work with. And as usual, I would use the mechanical management tool, and I would measure from range to range. Okay, and then I would set a take profit at the 90% area while simultaneously trailing my stop loss. So there is Aussie CAD. That's what I'm going to be looking for from that pair today. I'm going to leave that forecast on the chart. I'm going to leave the alert that I have set. Okay, let's try that again because the alerts are just going off all over the place. So that was Kiwi Swiss, Euro Kiwi, and Euro Dollar that's gone off since I've tried to make this video. So just madness on the market as usual. So I'm going to leave that alert there. I'm going to try and remember what's gone off and what hasn't. Okay, right. So Euro Dollar. Right, there we go. What have we got in Euro Dollar? Okay, so we may need to place this trade during the video, which is going to be interesting because then I have to show you what trading account I'm trading and all the rest of it. So probably just leave this, and if it goes without me, it goes without me, is what it is. So euro dollar, very simple. We have the area of value there. We break above, as we often do, catch people on the wrong side of the market, and then we've plummeted to the downside. Okay, I like the fact that we've also consolidated below here, because potentially this could have been a continuation to push higher, where that acted as the base, especially when we have another high sat above it. But that didn't happen. We just dropped out, giving me a clue that this is just an impulse correction continuation to push lower. You can see, if we just zoom in, I'm going to speed up a bit. We have this consolidation here. You can kind of see this a bit more clearly on the 15-minute. We had this consolidation. We dropped out. No low risk entry there, so I couldn't get involved there. Okay, we come back up. Okay, we have this. Price leaves a bit of a footprint there. Okay, we near missed to the footprint. We have the corrective middle section. We tap into the area that we near missed to. We have a structure there. Okay, and then we plummet to the downside. You can see now we are consolidating below the low. Okay, retesting the back of the low. So I'm just seeing this as a potential 3-touch structure where we have the middle section there. Okay, because we near missed to that high. You can see that we're tapping into it. Okay, that will likely be filled, that wick. Okay, so we have the middle section there. We have the 1, 2, 3. So what I'll be looking for is, a 3-touch 1 hour continuation, which is what I was anticipating last night. We've got that now. And then I'll be looking to get short, okay, with a 15-minute rejection, because this is a 1 hour. This is a 1 hour structure. Okay, if we get a 15-minute rejection from these highs, then I'll be looking to get short within this structure. That will be the first trade I've placed in a long time, because literally nothing's shaped up for quite some time now. Certainly not what I've learned to see anyway. So I'm just going to monitor this one. There's alerts going off on this one. There's alerts going off on Euro Kiwi, Kiwi Swiss, all kinds of madness happening today. Okay, so we've got Euro Kiwi, similar sort of deal. So we tapped into that area that we near missed to, broke above, caught people the wrong side of the market, and it looks likely to me that this is just a impulse correction continuation to push lower, to likely take out this low near missed to, or certainly didn't break below. Okay, and this is just a target where I would anticipate some profit taking that I wouldn't want to sit through, because we have the sharp move there. This is slightly lower down on my list because it's lower down in the run. Okay, in the overall move. So what I was anticipating is exactly what's happened. Okay, a tap into the area of value, and then I'll be looking for a push down. You can see here, I won't be looking for a risk entry necessarily in this instance, just because the structure is not as clear and we're lower down in the run. Looking for a tap into this area, push down, and either a 5-minute or a 15-minute continuation. Then I'll look to get short on the break or within it, depending on what we get. And I'm going to check those other, whatever those other pairs were, where the alerts went off a minute ago, see what's going on there. Yeah, so there's a lot going on at the minute. Very difficult, especially with my schedule, to keep up with all this madness, but it is what it is. That's trading for you. Deal with it. Move on. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video, folks. See you again in the next one, and have a great rest of your day. Adios.